Greetings, sports fans. Glad you could join us.
I'm Bert DeBoer. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellent.
My name is Cody Mathine. You kill my father, prepare to die. And this is Electoral Nation.
We're more than pundits.
We're pundits with a sports show.
And we demand
to be taken seriously. First up today is Iowa, a state that has evenly split the last 10 elections at 5 blue, 5 red.
That's right, and even though they went Obama last election cycle, he's not a shoo-in to retain the Hawkeye State's votes, even though his tax credits to alternative energy companies has brought Iowa the title of #1 state in the union for wind energy jobs.
Many feel that these green jobs are only temporary, and Iowa's economy is actually standing on shaky ground. As such, polls place Obama and Romney's numbers at relatively the same.
So the state's a toss-up? Oh no, what do we do?
We turn to one of our nation's most reliable polls, the 7 election campaign cups from 7-Eleven. Since they were introduced in 2000, these cups have accurately predicted the last 3 elections.
That a fact?
It is! And in Iowa, Obama's cups are selling more than Romney's.
Well, I see no reason to doubt it. Iowa to Obama! Right?
Yeah, sure. Missouri is far more consistent than Iowa, and consistently red. However, after Todd Akin's embarrassing rape comments, Missourians have suddenly begun to distance themselves from the far right.
And though Romney does not support Akin's rape comments, he does support Akin's views on abortion, promising to nominate Supreme Court justices that would help overturn Roe v. Wade, and saying that he would support a personhood amendment defining life as beginning at conception.
But will Missouri break its red streak when the dust settles this November?
I think's not, Terrell, I think's not.
Akin will fade into obscurity, and the shock of, oh my god, that's literally insane, will fade as well. Missouri goes red.
Heyo! Illinois is next, an easy win for Barack, bringing his score up to 207.
And the Barack keeps rolling! But next up is Indiana, where Romney spent some time campaigning, sliding Obama from Amish country to Evansville.
Do you think he's actually campaigned through Amish country?
Nope, but it doesn't matter! Indiana goes red!
And so we roll into Ohio, always a key state. The battle for Ohio is always heated, and since 1964, the Buckeye State has sided with the winner of each election.
In fact, in the last 104 years, only twice has the winner of Ohio failed to secure the presidency. You can see why it's a state that gets a lot of attention.
And it's also a state unlikely to look favorably upon Mitt Romney's "Let Detroit Go Bankrupt" statements.
But automotive isn't Ohio's only industry, and coal country has come to stand with Mitt against Obama's environmentalist decisions.
Despite being a swing state, Ohio doesn't have many swing counties, with Democrats normally taking the north and the east, with Republicans taking the entire rest of the state.
And while the coal unions are going to back Obama, it is likely there will be many workers crossing the picket lines, not so much to vote for Mitt as to vote against Obama's alternative energy administration.
And while it may not sound like much, in the end these numbers will add up. Polls have Obama and Romney at relatively the same place, but in the end you can look for Romney pulling off the victory.
Which leads us to Pennsylvania. While it is an important state, Pennsylvania is also a fairly strong Democratic state.
Some fear that Pennsylvania's new voter ID laws will disenfranchise poor voters, a demographic that typically votes blue. Even if this is true and poor voters are unable to have their say, Obama supporters here are in no short supply.
So Pennsylvania goes to Obama. That's the bump.
And New Jersey? Well, that's the bing. Would you look at that? Obama may well be on his way to re-election!
But we're heading to the south where things are likely to heat up, just like Mama's cage and cooking. So tune in next time or else you might not know who will win the election until it actually happens.
Shot an old bottle with my favorite rifle last night.